Family members say Cory Gates was an Army veteran who served in the Gulf War and was a fighter, even in his final moments alive. They say he fought back against an armed group who was trying to steal his SUV.
And it's gonna be devastating that he gone. He ain't here no more.
There's never been a moment in Kathleen's life
Just talked to him yesterday.
that she spent without her twin brother, Cory Gates,
And that was the last time I talked to him. Didn't know it would be the last time.
until now.
Went to work, didn't bother anybody. Whatever I needed, he was there. He did what he had to do as a man. And for him to go out this way.
Oak Park police say the 54-year-old was found shot outside his white Mercedes SUV early Friday morning on South Boulevard, steps away from the CTA Green Line stop. It happened right in front of a woman's home who asked us not to show her face.
Hey, what's up, people? It's your man, Will. I had to come over here in Oak Park to the scene of the crime of that news story I just showed about Mr. Cory Gates. This is the path he would have walked getting off the train Friday morning. When he got to his car, he was carjacked, and unfortunately his life was taken by some young guys that thought carjacking him was a good opportunity for them to come up, either robbing him or take his car or whatever. And it's just messed up. This story hit me so bad because I'm a person that catch the train every day to go to work. And that's the last thing that's on your mind, is losing your life when you get off of work. And it's just so messed up that these guys thought it was a good opportunity to kill him. And it's messed up that he was an Army veteran. Army veteran. 54 years old, went all the way to Iraq in the 90s, fought in the war. Obviously that he came back home to Chicago to go to school or something to get a certificate in phlebotomy. He was working as a phlebotomist. They didn't say which hospital he worked at, but I'm sure it was a Chicago area hospital for him to catch the Green Line to come to this point to, you know, get to his car. And I'm just walking this path, and it's just so messed up that you have these criminals out here, these young guys, and it really be hurting my heart because a lot of the time it be these young black guys that be taking people's lives over absolutely nothing. And you would think about it, you know, if they was trying to carjack him for his Mercedes, they could have did the same things that he did to accomplish that, to buy a car, to have money, and to do that. But for some reason, they think the fast cash or to rob people is the easy way to do it, instead of them to go the hard way to do it, to make a living, to buy a car, to have money, but they out here killing people. And it's so messed up that our laws, people can buy guns and get guns so crazy now, so easy. And it's never gonna change. And now Mr. Gates has lost his life over absolutely nothing, over a car or a few dollars he possibly had in his pocket. But I just want to just come over to this area, his crime scene. I want to say he was parked over here on number 19. Number 19, right off of the Green Line. Number 19, that's where he was parked at. And these guys decided to take his life. And you know what? They caught the guys too. They caught them. And you know what? They probably told on each other. Somebody called and tricked. And now that gentleman, well, I ain't gonna call him a gentleman, that evil individual is now about to possibly spend the rest of his life in jail over a dumb decision that he made. Possibly took him a few minutes to make that decision to rob and carjack Mr. Gates. I mean, it's so messed up. Like I said, this story just hit me, man, because I catch these trains going downtown to go to work. There's millions of people in Chicago that catch these trains to go to school, work. Sometimes you park near the train where you could just go to your car and go home. Sometimes people get off the train and then they catch another bus or something like that. And everyone is just trying to make it home safe. And you just have these evil individuals that lurk on us. And it's so unfair. And I really wish that these young brothers will wake up and realize that crime does not pay and you really messing up your life. And I don't have any excuse for people because you can do better. It's all about choices. And you can choose to do better or you choose not. And for some reason, they're not choosing to do better. They're choosing to do this dumb stuff. So I would say if you know anybody that's on some BS like that, they're trying to rob and steal and thinking that this is the way, it ain't the way. Because when you live that lifestyle, we all know there's only two ways your future is going to pan out. Either you're going to go to jail or you go die. And those two options, why would you choose those two options? Again, I just want to say rest in peace to Mr. Cory Gates. He didn't deserve to die like that. And prayers to his family and his friends and possibly his co-workers because he was getting off work. And it's just messed up. But a lot of this crime, a lot of this gun violence, all of this issue needs to stop. I don't know what it's going to take for these young brothers to wake up and realize that it's not going to get them nowhere. I ain't afraid to speak on it. And I know people that's been victims of this, been victims of shootings and robins and all of that type of stuff. But I don't know. I just want to just come out here and do this video at this crime scene just to shed some light on this and try to put some positivity on this and just say, as we as people, we need to stop and be positive, and these killings gotta stop. I'm just gonna walk this way because this is the path that Cory had to walk. He had about a 2-block walk getting off the green line right here on Oak Park Avenue. So we're just gonna take this walk. And this is a nice neighborhood too, decent. Oak Park, it's a decent area. Not too much stuff goes on in this neighborhood. So that's probably why Cory parked his car over here. Probably parked over here and was like, you know what, this is a cool little block. Let me just park my car over here. I get off late, and then I'll be able to get in my car and drive home. And I'm sure that was probably his train of thought. Not thinking that someone will run up on him at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I really hope that guy stays in jail for the rest of his life. And I really hope my black brothers wake up and start doing things that's more constructive instead of being destructive on taking other people's lives and messing up their own lives. So messed up. But Mr. Gates' story is one of many. Every day in Chicago, somebody is getting shot. And I try to be on a positive note, y'all. I don't really like to talk about this stuff, but it's the real. You know, Chicago has already got this negative reputation of crime and murder, rightfully so, because you got a lot of evil people in the city that's taking lives, and it's not cool, and it's horrible. But yeah, but this is the walk that Cory took. Two blocks. Took him about 5 minutes to get off the train. You see people getting off the train and on their way home.
Why do you say that?
Right here, Oak Park Boulevard. Yep, this is where he got off at. This is where he got off at. Yep, this is where he got off at. Came down these stairs, walked this way. Yep, he walked this way. But I would say we probably need to put more cops on the street. The community really needs to start speaking up and telling on these evil individuals. Speaking up. Because you got to think about the future of Chicago. Like, really, I always talk about the divide and stuff like that, but situations like this, you can't blame it why people want to be away from young black men sometimes. It's the truth. And I'm not afraid to hold them accountable or to pull their coattails because they need it. Because you got these guys that's taking people's lives for no reason, for a couple of bucks and a car. And then what's so stupid about these guys, they carjack these guys, or they carjack people, and all they do is joyride in these cars, joyride, smoke them out, and then trash the cars. So you done took somebody's life to joyride in a car, trash the car somewhere, and that's it. Now you done took someone's life, stole someone's car, gave yourself a record. Now you in prison over some dumb shit. It'll never make sense to me. It'll never make sense. Mr. Gates worked hard, was able to buy that car for him and his family. And now he's gone because you have some idiots that chose to drive around in the morning looking for someone to rob. I don't know, y'all. This is just my 2 cents, paying my respects to Mr. Cory Gates and his family. It's a different type of video, but this story really hit me. But I hope everybody is all well. You can hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you all on the next video. All right, it's your man Will. Peace out.